What is up, guys? My name is Ari here, and in this video we're going to be having a look at Veracity. A lot of you guys have been asking me, yo Dose, when is Veracity video coming up? Can you please make a VRA video? Can you give us an update? What's going on? Yes, I am using my on-the-go portable mic just for now. I hope it sounds good. So we're going to be having a look at VRA, but before that we're obviously going to be tracking into the roots of what's going on, not only with Veracity but with the whole crypto market. I know you guys have a lot of money in Veracity. I actually sold my Veracity, and I made a video a few months back how I sold my Veracity, and obviously the reason why was because of this charts right here. Ever since we pretty much broke this trend, this downward trend line, I knew we were gonna pretty much go back down. Okay, so before we get into that, no, this is not FUD whatsoever. We're gonna be diving into Veracity. Obviously, I'm most likely gonna be buying VRA right here, sitting at 002. And of course, if you guys are looking for a place to buy cryptocurrency for cheap, I will be leaving a link in the description below. You can get up to $20 for free, absolutely free, if you deposit $100 or more. So feel free to click that. The app is called Neverless. They have zero fees for trading on spot, obviously, and of course, it's very, very user friendly. So if you guys have family members that don't know how to get into crypto, I would highly recommend you giving them that app. So having a look at VRA real quick, we could see that Veracity is currently sitting at a market cap of $30 million, 30.1 or $31 million, I guess you could say, because it's really 30.9, with a volume of $6 million. Now, is Veracity doing wash trading on KuCoin? Because we know, historically with all the markets, we know that a lot of volume is coming from KuCoin, 1.4 million. And are they really doing wash trading? I mean, KuCoin has always been leading, and Gate.io, of course, on spot trading on Veracity. But a lot of people are very, very bearish on this. But you need to keep in mind, guys, that the altcoin season, ever since we peaked above right here, we've been going on a downtrend, and it hasn't really been just VRA. It's been Cadena, it's been OP Optimism, it's been a lot of other cryptocurrencies right here. And look at that, even WIF, a crypto like WIF. I mean, look at that. It's down really, really low. So I mean, if you have a look at Optimism from the all-time highs, guys, you could see that this is just an example. It was sitting at $5, now it's sitting at 1.7. So obviously Veracity, it's a lower market cap coin, so it's going to bleed more. But most cryptocurrencies are down 70 to 80%. I mean, look at that, 80% right here. That's where we're currently sitting. We're going to be having a look at this chart. But before we look at this chart, I do want to talk about Bitcoin and where Bitcoin can potentially go. But before I talk about Bitcoin, let's have a look at this. Veracity is actually the most scanned contract on DeFi, okay? D.Fi scanner. Now, this is a scanner where a lot of people want to see if a contract's legit or not, safety score, whatnot. And you can see that Veracity does a very, very high safety score, okay? So just to clarify this for everyone, this is a safety score of Veracity. It's literally the most scanned contract ever, as you guys can see. I mean, it has 94 out of 100 rating, and there's just been a lot of people scanning this. So this is the most scanned token. And look at that. I mean, if you have a look right here, you could see total contract scan is sitting at 3.2 million. So you could see like 3.2 million have been on this website. And, a lot of people, a good chunk of it has been scanning Veracity and PayPay. So obviously, you can see that VRA is, everything is clean, everything is checked. I know a lot of people are not, a big fan of whatever the circling supply and everything that's happening right now. But guys, Veracity is in fact still doing a burn, a quarterly burn, which is obviously still ultimately deflationary. People need to stop and get the FUD away. But like I said, guys, before I get into the VRA chart, let's have a look at Bitcoin, because we know Bitcoin's king and Bitcoin's the leader. So Bitcoin is obviously sitting right now in a double bottom. Can this be a double bottom right here? And I know a lot of people are going to call this a double top, but it's not really a double top right here. It's actually a double bottom, because double bottom comes from the downside right here. So it's an uptrend, and then boom, 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 two bottoms right here. And a double top actually comes from the bottom to the top. So you could see this would be a double top. And then if we essentially come back down, that would be the neckline. So that's a double top. That's a double bottom right here. I don't think this is a double top. There's literally nothing to be worried for. And I really think that Bitcoin will hold this level right here. If Bitcoin doesn't hold this level, we could see Bitcoin obviously crashing down way lower than this, which would be very, very bad, not only for VRA, but for altcoins. Okay, now what is my next level for Bitcoin? Well, my next level that I will be eyeing right now is 44,000. Not right now, but if we do break this level on the weekly. So we saw this chart right here. We saw that Bitcoin actually had this wick before going back up and getting rejected at $72,000. So if we manage to close on the weekly, this is going to be a straight free fall, guys, to $46,000. I know a lot of people do have some support right here at 52. If you have a look on the daily time frame, you could see that there is some sort of support at $52,000, but I wouldn't really be counting that support, anything crazy. I mean, it's just very, very small, guys. So that's what's happening right now. If we have a look at Veracity chart, let's have a look on the weekly, because the weekly time frame is really important. We could see that Veracity had a massive, massive fake out. So this was a triangle that I talked about in one of my videos, and I said we would have a massive breakout. And guess what? We did have the massive breakout. I mean, don't get me wrong, Veracity went up 100%. That was a crazy, crazy breakout. But guess what happened? Bitcoin decided to take a nice little turnaround. People were like, "Oh, Veracity is overbought." If we open the stock RSI right here, people are like, "Oh, Veracity is overbought. That's it. We need to sell. We need to sell." YouTubers are like, "This is overbought." A lot of people went into panic mode, and guess what happened? Overbought came into a nice little, downtrend. Now Veracity is actually oversold. You guys can see oversold, oversold. The last time historically Veracity was oversold was right here, the 22nd of January, and that's before it actually went to the moon. And I'm not really gonna say to the moon, but we saw a nice little increase of 230%. Now, before that, the last time Veracity was actually oversold was sitting on September. And guess what happened? Veracity went all the way from 0.0033 to 0.099. So another 200% pump. So can we see another, 200% pump on VRA? Assuming that this would be a nice little 200% pump. Maybe, maybe not. If we do see another 200% pump, this would bring us back into the triangle, which means this would have been a fake out the same way we saw a fake out right here. And of course, guys, I mean, we saw these fake outs all over. We saw, VRA, or not these fake outs, but these oversold, overbought region, where Veracity right here is oversold once again, then pumps to the moon. Of course, it becomes overbought, and investors are like, all right, this is out of control. It's overbought. We need to turn this around, and of course, comes back down, and etc. So that's what's happening with Veracity, guys. I mean, it's obviously nothing too crazy. This does need to hold, though. I'm gonna say this multiple times in the future. This level, guys, needs to hold. Like, it's true that a lot of people are saying that Veracity could come back down all the way to 0.0153, but in my opinion, if we break this level, we're definitely going to 153. And if we break this whole support region right here, guys, I think it's over for Veracity. And I wouldn't even bother, budge, going into VRA anymore, because look, I'm gonna buy right here at this peak. Maybe this is the bottom. Maybe this is not. If it is the bottom, I'm gonna miss my opportunity, unfortunately. But I'm gonna be buying right here. If it goes down 40%, I'm gonna sell, and it's most likely gonna be over. I don't know what the team is doing. I don't know what RJ Mark is doing. I don't know what Elliott is doing. Everyone says something else every freaking time, and it's really, really, really annoying. It's really annoying how the owner of Veracity, Mark, is not really stepping up and doing spaces constantly. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's a CEO, he's working." Like, come on, give me a break. You could come up once a week or whatnot. So, like I said, guys, I'm not trying to spread FUD whatsoever. If you guys do like this video, of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video.